Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. The curtain goes up on the latest rendition of this massively anticipated derby. Oh, that's nice. Galatasaray picked up 3 valuable points on... He's had a go! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's got through. Good clearance and very necessary. Can Dogbia play? Hits one! Goal! Galatasaray! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Galatasaray break the deadlock.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's there to hoof it away. Here it comes. Goalkeeper's ball. There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just 1 goal. More than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here. Hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Gets it upfield. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Keeper's got good distance on that. Breaks on here. He's through. Has a hit! And he's there to make a great save.
Fred really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Towering header! Back of the net! Besiktas back on level terms! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Nicely face-to-face with the keeper.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And the shot! Goal! Besiktas! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Besiktas get themselves into the lead.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition...
Can he put it away? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper just...
He's through and all going for goal!
Lamela.
There is the final whistle. Besiktas winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. Thoughts on what we've just... Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. So it's back, bigger and better than ever before. I do hope everybody is ready for another ride on the emotional roller coaster.
Bring it on, Peter. I'm looking forward to a competition that...
And shoots! Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. Dinamo Zagreb have an early lead. Good start. Now it's Paulinho. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's been levered clear. Pings it in. And it's hoisted clear. And that has been clubbed away. And the finish! He's scored! That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Now it's Paulinho. Shot at goal! Goal! Besiktas! And the comeback is complete! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Besiktas get themselves into the lead.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
It's Paulinho! He has done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Besiktas finished this first half with a trademark flourish. Now it's Paulinho. He's got away with one there. And it's been taken short. Tries his luck. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Besiktas head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Zielinski. Giroud with the cross. Fence has got rid of that. Now it's Giroud. Short, and the shot! Yes! And surely that settles it.
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Besiktas blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Giroud knocks it away. Dinamo Zagreb can make their change now with a break in play. Lobs it in, has a swing at it! Lacking in accuracy. Forward it goes. And he's onside. Danger averted for now. Luis Gustavo gets it back. Zielinski plays it forward, and it's Giroud. Paulinho, is it in? It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
It's become a case of men against boys. Thuram. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's the way to launch the campaign. Now they can look ahead with confidence. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, the weather for it is forecast to be less than ideal. We are expecting intermittent spells of heavy rain, which just might impact on the quality of the football. I don't think it's going to be sufficient to prevent the football from being played, nor indeed has it deterred the many, many fans who are in here and already generating a terrific atmosphere ahead of the game, which kicks off any moment now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And already we're underway here. So here we are, hoping for another Derby Day spectacle. Besiktas have won 2 of 2 so far, promising early signs. Keeper's got good distance on that. Chip through. Aimed long and direct. Out wide to the right. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shapes the shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Paulinho simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
It's a loose ball. No foul, says the referee. Fenerbahce seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
Yeah, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
And it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Already up and running for the second half.
Besiktas playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Going for goal! That's gone a long way up and away. And now they can launch a counter. Doumbia pushes it out wide. Real chance! Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defense and a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Giroud simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Up to meet it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Luis Gustavo. Zielinski looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Well, he's obviously been identified as a menace, and they're dealing with him accordingly. I think we can expect more of the same. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Diego Tardelli shoots! No mistake!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
What about that, Jim Beglin?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Pella! That is wayward. Fenerbahce don't have many options, and time is running out. He's through. Has a pop! What about it? A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Besiktas could not have picked a better time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Besiktas come away.